Hello and welcome everyone. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about how to configure the initial configuration in the switches. So let's get started. First of all, we'll have to click on the switches here. See this, click on switches. And in this, you have the different type of switches available. I would suggest to take the 2960 series of switches first. This is what the series which I am going to take. So take this switch. I'll take the switch here, and then I will do one more thing. I will take the PCs from here and take this PCs as well. Done. And also I will take one more PC. That's also I will take one more PC here is here. So why I have to taken it, I will definitely let you know. Say this. So we have three different PCs that we have selected here, and let's move ahead and do the connectivity as well. So here click on this and connect to this. Connected. And of course we have the console port here. I will connect to this and console and click on here. RS232 is the connection type to this. So this is what basically I am going to consider this as the admin PC. This I am going to consider as the admin PC, administrator, and this is basically the end users. This is basically the end users. Simple. Fine. So let's do one thing. Click on this admin PC and go ahead and access this particular switch. So just take one more example here. Forget about this Cisco packet tracer. Think about this is basically a real device, real switch. If you have a real switch, you need the real PC here, and you need the physical console cable to connect from here to here. So from this particular console port you will connect to your PC, and in the PC you will install the putty and you will go ahead and access your switch easily. This is what the process. Since we are using the Cisco packet tracer, instead of putty we are going to use some different method here. So what exactly we'll be doing? This is my virtual switch in the Cisco packet tracer. PC is here. This is my console cable. Here we will go ahead and open terminal, just similar to putty. Here we have terminal, and you will be able to access your switches in this. Let us check it out. See this. Go to this PC and click on desktop, and in the desktop itself we have one of the option here which is terminal, and just click on OK. See this, we have got our switches here. So far enable, we are into privilege mode, configure terminal, configuration mode. If I want to perform some initial configuration of the switch, let's say I want to configure host name, so I can configure the host name like switch 1, like this, host name switch 1. If I want to configure maybe switch IP address, so to configure the switch IP addresses we need to perform the configurations like this: interface VLAN 1, and then we need to define no shutdown, and then IP address. Say for example I am giving IP address to my switch is this. This is my switch IP address, exit. This is my switch IP address, that how we have defined. So make sure the command is interface VLAN 1, no shutdown, and then you define the IP addresses, which is basically considered as the switch IP address. If I want to configure banner, then same thing, banner MOTD, start with some special character. You enter your message here, whatever you want, you enter your message. So I can say welcome to CCNA, simple, and I'll say I want to exit the same, so I will press the same symbol and hit enter. Done. And say exit, say this. I can see that yes, there is a banner here. Enable. What if I want to configure the password on this particular mode itself? So you can enable the password as well, like this, enable password, and let's say password is Cisco. Enable password Cisco. Exit. Now you try to access it. See, this is a banner, and then you say enable, and now it is asking for the password here. So Cisco is the password. See, done. Configure terminal like this. So the process is very simple. You can access your switches just like a router, and you can perform all kind of initial configurations as well, just similar to your routers itself. For example, we have configured host name, we have configured the switch IP address, we have configured the banners as well, and we have configured the password. So like this you will be able to configure the initial configuration. So far, one more major point. Say for example, what if I don't want to use this particular admin PC? Since this is a simulator, in Cisco Packet Tracer you can click on the switch, click on CLI, you will get the same window. See this, we have got the same window. So like this also you will be able to access your switches here. It's very simple. One more thing, say for example I want to have the connectivity between these two PCs, since they are the end user and they are connected to the single switch. So do one thing, we will assign one of the IP address to do and we will check it out. So 192.168, let's say 1.1, I will assign this IP address, and here I will assign this IP address, and let us check it out whether we are able to communicate from this PC1 to PC2 or not. That's very important to check it out. Let's verify. So how to assign IP address to this end users? The process is very simple. Go to this, sorry, not command prompt, IP configuration 1.1 and subnet mask, done. And here desktop, go to this 192.168 1.2, done. After that, see, you can go ahead and ping from PC1 to PC2, or maybe PC2 to PC1 as well. So from PC2 I can ping to PC1, the IP address is 192.168 1.1, ping here, ping 192.168 1.1. see this, we are getting the reply here. Okay, now make sure this is basically the reply we are getting because they are into the same network, and all the PCs, when you connect to the switches, you will get the response. So far in the switches, one more thing which I would like to highlight, show MAC address table. Show MAC address table. For example, in the routers we generally check the routing table. In the switches we generally check the MAC address table itself. Say for example, if I want to check the MAC address table, so see this, you can see here this is basically the MAC address which is connected to fast Ethernet 0/1, and this is a MAC address connected to fast Ethernet 0/2. Basically this is your PC MAC address, PC1 MAC address, and this is PC2 MAC address. Check it out, 34D7, 34D7, correct? Just drag your mouse here, 34D7. Can you see the MAC address of it here? Say this, or I'll do one thing, click on this, 34D7. Can you see that? So you can see this is basically the MAC address of your PC itself. So that's it for this particular lecture, folks. We have seen the initial configuration of the switches, and we have seen how to check the MAC address table as well into the switches. Thank you. See you in the next chapter.